round begins. Oscar Delayhoya to this moment throwing 30 jabs per round. And now Chavez seems to believe he has no more time to waste.
And he's starting to look like he's 23 years old. Whenever he throws more than 3 punches, he looks young.
Chavez getting in a left hook in close. And he brings the crowd out of their seats as he tries to mount the attack in the first minute of round 4.
And in that exchange, Jim, Delayhoya landed a nice left hand on the jaw. It didn't phase Chavez.
Well, we know what a great chin the Warrior has. Julio Cesar Chavez down only once in 99 previous bouts. And that was from an accumulation of punishment against Frankie Randall.
Oscar's a good fighter, but he hasn't concentrated on winning a fight on points in years. This could be a deficit for him because he's been getting knockouts, looking for knockouts. Now you're in a fight where you may have to build up some points in case you don't get this knockout.
He did score a tough decision victory over John Molina early in 1995. When others say Oscar hasn't been pressured or roughed up in the ring, his supporters point to that fight and say, oh, yes, he has.
And we may have some judges tonight who may like the aggression of Cesar Chavez.
Yeah, but he's not being the aggressor.
Hard left hook by Chavez.
That is the 3rd good left hook that Chavez has landed.
All to the chin.
All because Oscar Delayhoya stands and wait for him to do something if he's not jabbing. You can't stand and wait. You got to do something.
But Chavez, at the same time that he's mounting his best attack of the fight, continues to paw at his left eye, trying to keep the blood from hampering his vision. Delayhoya much more tentative now here in round 4, having tasted some of Chavez's power. Good short left hook by Delayhoya, and he comes back with a right hand. And the blood bothering Julio as Delayhoya lands a vicious left hook. Now his nose is bleeding too.
Delayhoya is starting to be himself now. Forget about all of that strategy and the new guy in your corner. Get out there and be yourself.
Brutal left hook to the body by Delayhoya. Chavez's will seeming to be sapped now, as in the last minute of round 4, it's been all Oscar Delayhoya.
Now Delayhoya goes back to the stomach, which is ideal for a youngster. I can't believe it.
And Cortez takes Chavez to flip Homansky.
Stay in our corner. Stay in our corner. Huh? That's it.
He's calling the fight.
That's it.
The fight is over.
Nothing, George, do they call him the Golden Boy. The combination of a skillful performance, maybe just a little bit of good fortune. Chavez's bloody mask at the end, simply too grotesque for Homansky to allow the fight to continue.
But guys, the old guy was never in this fight because the young guy didn't let him get in there. He maintained his poise. He used his own strengths. This kid is like a debutante with a knife in her purse. He looks like the Golden Boy, but he's got some iron and lead in those gloves.
And if anyone was looking for the answer in round 4, when Chavez mounted his fiercest attack of the fight, Delayhoya starched him with a left hook, turned matters around, and dominated the last minute before the stoppage.
It reminded me of Clint Eastwood in The Unforgiven. He said, I've always been lucky at killing people. Delayhoya seems to be a little lucky at doing this stuff.
When you're both good and lucky, that's a heck of a tough combination to beat.
Well, let's throw away luck. He was good.
George, he was terrific tonight. He put the right hand with the jab and then brought the left hook. And that in the end was the difference. Let's take a look at this flurry toward the end of the bout. Jab, right cross, left hook again, right cross across the top of the head, left hook again, a short right. Not all of those punches landing flush, but all of them stopping Chavez from being able to mount any kind of attack.
And that's what Oscar De La Hoya, my only worry was for him, that he would not be himself and do what he normally does best.
In the end, he simply smothered Chavez with speed and power.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Joe Cortez calls a halt to the bout. Dr. Flip Homansky has ruled that the former champion Julio Cesar Chavez was unable to continue because of severe lacerations to the eyes. The winner by technical knockout, winning his 4th world title belt and new WBC super lightweight champion of the world.